Oh, I'm like, I thought of something funny. It's okay, whatever. So then I leave, and I'm walking around on campus in my school, and I see someone wave at me, and I'm like, oh, hi, what's up? And then I look over, and somebody else has their arm up. Who's waving at you? So, like, I feel like I have really good book smarts. Like, I can tell you about anatomy, science, math, whatever. But when it comes to street smarts, like, I feel like if I got mugged, like, I would just, like, surrender, lay on the floor, like, oh, take everything. Like, I'm so weird. Like, even while I'm getting mugged, I'd be like, take it, please. I don't know what to do with my arms. So, like, oh. And then I feel like my spirit animal is cock blocking me. That's possible. I think it is. The other day, I was at my favorite coffee shop. This is good. I like this coffee. So I ordered, like, I walk in, I order my drink, and I sit down, like, and I take my phone out, and pretend to text, because, like, no one texts me ever. So I have to pretend, like, I'm like, oh, I have a social life. I don't like these people, whatever. So I'm sitting there, and I look up, and this really attractive guy, he smiles at me, and I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? And he smiles back, so whatever. Then my drink is done, and I go get it, and as I'm walking out, like, I notice him with his friend, like, he has a really, like, even cuter friend, so I'm like, oh, hi. So then he says, like, he gets up, he sees me, he, like, rushes out of his way, like, he opens the door, and I'm like, oh, that's very nice of him, oh, thank you. So I'm here with my drink, and, like, I walk out, and he stands in front of me, he goes, damn, And he looks at his friend, and he says, I see what you mean, man, And I'm just looking at him, like, me? Oh. And then I'm just drinking my drink, like, I don't even know, like, so, like, a normal person would say, oh, what do you mean? What is your name? Like, okay, what are you talking about? No. My spirit animal decides, I say, here's what I say. Thank you. And I walk out. Like, I'm driving, like, I'm sitting in my car driving, like, 10 minutes, just drinking my drink. Oh. He was flirting with me. Okay. That's what he was doing. Okay. And then, like, I feel like I attract the shorter guys. Like, so it's not like a cute short guy, like, oh, attractive, oh, you're nice. No. It's always like the sleazy ones. They're like, hey, mamacita, let me take you out sometime. Like, what are you doing? They was like grabbing their crotch. I'm like, no, like, are you trying to hypnotize me? What is this? Why are you grabbing her crotch? Like, you're asking me out. That's not gonna help you. And then I think, okay, short guy. Like, what makes you think you can handle this? Like, okay, like short guys are like chihuahuas. Like, what makes you think you can handle this draft? Like, whatever. Like, you can't handle this draft. So, I've been watching like a lot of TV lately. Like, I've been, like, noticing the commercials, like, there's getting really good commercials out there. There's a commercial for a website called bigspot.com, and then it starts, like, a really over-the-top, cheesy infomercial, like, oh, like, do you need to lose weight? Drink this, and you lose weight in a day, or whatever. And, like, it cuts out, and then, like, this doll, like, with a weird, like, she walks like this, it's weird. And she's like, did this commercial suck? Would you like to let us know? Go to this website and fill out our survey, and you can earn money. So I'm like, okay. Like, each time these commercials come on, like, they just get better and better. So, like, a few minutes later, another commercial comes on for, like, it starts out, like, this blonde girl with a piece of paper. She's like, with TrueCar.com, I don't need my boyfriend or my daddy to help me buy a car. This website makes it easy for me. And then, like, a brunette comes on, like, holding a piece of paper. She's like, this piece of paper allows me to figure out how to buy cars. Because let's face it, girls don't know anything about cars. And then I paused it, and I'm like, what is this? This is a Big Spot commercial, I bet it is. So then I press play, and it's not. It's like a legitimate commercial, it exists. And then at the end, there's like an announcer, it's like, TrueCar.com, helping women all over the United States figure out how to buy cars. And I'm like, okay, this commercial exists. Like, why isn't there a commercial for a website called TrueSandwich.com? Okay, let's start out. Gotta be like, TrueSandwich.com. With this piece of paper, I can figure out how to make a ham and cheese sandwich. So let's face it, my girlfriend cooks for me. My mom did that. I don't need to do that. And then like a really nerdy guy, like, TrueCar.com. I don't have a girlfriend to cook for me. I can cook for myself. And then like the end crazy, like, TrueSandwich.com is not responsible for any extreme food poisoning that you may receive from these sandwiches. Because let's face it, guys don't know how to cook. Like, you see how wrong that is? So, like, I've been watching a lot of reality TV lately. Because, like, I don't know, you guys have seen Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, right? Like, okay, that's on TLC. What? That stands for the Learning Channel. What are we supposed to learn from these people? Like, their own show is subtitled. Like, they're speaking English. It's like, okay, what's going on? So, and another favorite of mine, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Oh, I love that show. But they're not renewing the season. I don't know why, they're just not renewing it. So like there was an episode where Kim, she gets a cat, like a little kitten, and she loses it. So it's like 10 episodes of Kim just like looking for this cat. Like she never finds it. I don't know what happened to it. So I'm wondering, like, if she can barely take care of a cat, how is she gonna take care of Northwest? Like her baby Northwest? Like, I think they didn't renew it because they didn't want 10 episodes of Kim just like, oh my god, Kanye, Kourtney, Kylie, Kendall, where is Northwest? I lost Northwest. Can't find her. And then the mom, because like the mom, Chris, she always comes on, she's like, she always has commentary and she'll never appear again. Like on the episode, she'll be like, it looks like the girls are on to their shenanigans again. They lost Northwest. Oh. And then Kanye West would come out. He'd write a song about it. He'd be like, Northwest goes southeast. Featuring Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne. It'd be a big hit. Just be a big hit. And so, like, I'm studying to get into medical school. So, like, ever since I've told my family this, everybody's like, oh, Jasmine, I have a rash. What is this? I'm like, I'm not in medical school yet. I just took an anatomy class. Like, I'm not qualified to give you advice. Like, if you die because you got medical advice from like a 19-year-old that's not even a doctor, like, you should probably reevaluate your life decisions up to that point. You'd be dead, so it's too late, right? So, okay, like, I'd like to end with this, but like, we're about to get very deep and awkward, like any children in the room. Okay. So, I'm taking an anatomy lab right now. Like, everything's it's been going pretty good so far. Up until like a few weeks ago. Like, it's a regular day in lab. I walk in, and I sit down, I'm like, okay, lab, whatever. So then they take out like a female body, and like a severed vagina. And then they start passing it around. Like all the guys, there's like 5 guys in my group, they're like really attractive. And then like the teacher's assistant, he's like really cute. And then there's 2 girls and then me. So they're just like passing this vagina around, like putting their fingers in there, like, what are you doing? This is weird. Like, oh, okay, whatever, we move on. So then, okay, they take out like a male body. So that, like they take out like some like testicles and like penises. It's like penises and testicles everywhere. So then like the teacher's assistant, he picks up one, he's like, okay, it does this and this and this, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I don't know how many of you have held an erect penis before. And he looks right at me, he's like, mm-hmm. Like, don't look at me, no, don't look at me, no. And then like, I look at the girls and I'm like, did he really just say that? Okay, whatever. So then he says, okay, like he takes out a big one.
That's what she said.
He's like, who wants to hold it? So we're just standing there, we're just like nobody wants to be like, I'll hold the penis. Like, no one wants to be that weirdo. So somebody says, okay, I'll hold it. So like they're holding it, and I'm just like, oh, they're holding the penis, that's weird. So they're just passing it around. And like I didn't realize that none of the girls had grabbed it. So I'm just like freaking out over here. And then like someone throws it at me. Like they basically threw it at me. Like I didn't want to catch it, but like I'm not gonna let it drop on the floor and be like, ah. So they throw it at me, like I had no choice, I had to grab it. So I'm just, at this, like I'm just standing here like I look up, the guys are like, all right. Like, oh. The girls are just like, what are you doing? And then I look up at the teacher's assistant and he's like, yeah. And I'm just like, oh, like at this point you're probably thinking, oh God, this is embarrassing. It gets worse. That was actually the first time I've ever held a penis. Not as romantic as I pictured my first time, but that's not how it works. right? Okay, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you. Have a good night.